Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to IVMF's VetNet for our new session for Alumni Services for Onward to Opportunity graduates. My name is Ashley Squires, and I'm the Manager of Alumni Services for the Institute for Veterans and Military Families at Syracuse University. In this role, I lead our alumni engagement and relationship management efforts for the Institute's program alumni, which is all of you. I may already know some of you and connected with some of you through my work here, and I look forward to meeting more of you and connecting during this webinar. So with that, it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Jared Perkionimi, who serves as the Manager of Advising Services for IVMF. Many of you know him well if he served as your advisor throughout your time in the Onward to Opportunity program, but I'll pass it along to him to give a further introduction. Jared, take it away.
Thanks, Ashley. Good morning, everybody. My name is Jared Perkionimi, and I'm the Manager of the Advising Services for IVMF. And as Ashley mentioned, I've had the pleasure of working with a number of you as your assigned advisor during your time in the program. In my new role, I lead the advising team to ensure that all of the students have the support, resources necessary to successfully navigate and complete their Onward to Opportunity program. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Ashley.
Thanks, Jared. So just to let you know, the goal of this webinar is to welcome you to the IVMF alumni family, introduce you to a few resources that are eligible only to you as alumni, and answer any questions you may have. So we'll keep this casual and conversational for you guys to ask any questions. And for those of you who are viewing live via the YouTube live broadcast, please feel free to utilize the chat channel off to the right of the viewing pane at any time during this session to type in your questions you may have for us. And we'll make sure to answer them during the presentation as well as at the end. So Jared, how about you go first?
Sounds good. Now, as you guys are aware, your time in the O2O program has officially come to a close, but there's a couple things we definitely want to highlight for you for IVMF programs that you are eligible for that we definitely recommend that you look into before we even talk about the alumni services. First is our entrepreneurship programs. If you've ever thought about starting your own business or even just enhancing the business that you already own, there's a number of great programs that we have. So I highly recommend checking out them on the IVMF programs page to find out which one might be best for you. Next is our America Serves program, and their mission is that every service member, veteran, and their family can easily access a full range of comprehensive services, and that we provide them the best match to that first-class service that they need. Lastly, I'm thrilled to announce a new initiative with Skillsoft, where a number of our students will have additional time at the end of their cohort to use Skillsoft for roughly 6 more months. Now, unfortunately, this new agreement and program will not impact everybody. We are only able to extend students' licenses for 1 year. So depending on when you completed the program, it changes how much time you would have or if you're even eligible. So for example, the June 2018 cohort, which just ended in December, would have an additional 6 months until June 2019. In comparison, if you were part of the April group, you'd only have roughly 4 months. Bottom line is if you started before February 2018, because of that 12-month period, you would not be able to have this access. For those of you who are eligible, as you can imagine, we're going through 1,000 students to make sure that we have everybody lined up properly. So all the licenses will be reactivated by this Friday close of business so that you can start using that resource this weekend. Another key point that I definitely want to highlight, though, is during this additional time in Skillsoft, you will not have an assigned advisor, and we are not eligible to make any exam payments. It's solely for professional development, and we'll have tools for you so you can figure out how to register for specific classes you want, or use books or other videos in the Skillsoft library to continue that professional development. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Ashley.
Thanks, Jared. So I just want to reiterate what he just said about Skillsoft. It's a great additional feature that we're able to offer our graduates, the additional Skillsoft access, but it's intended for independent and continued professional development only, and we cannot provide industry certification exam fee funding during this time. We really hope that you take advantage of this resource if it applies to you and continue to learn and prepare for your exam. So with that, I'm going to transition to talk about some resources that are available to you as IVMF alumni. So what I'm going to do here is share my screen, and we'll go over that briefly. One moment. All right, so you should all be seeing my screen here, and most of you should have received this email, or a version of this email just welcoming you to the alumni network. It includes some resources as well as links to find this information on the website. And I just want to point out the title in orange at the top. So even if you graduated from the Veteran Career Transition Program, or VCTP as you know it, back in 2014, you're still part of the IVMF Alumni Network. This network includes alumni from every year of the program, as well as across IVMF's portfolio of programs. Next, I wanted to show you the Alumni Services team. So after you've concluded your program and your relationship with your advisor, you transition over to the Alumni Services team, who are myself and my two colleagues that you'll see here. We're here to help you realize and accomplish your professional goals after your time as a current student in the program has ended. So you'll see our email address at the bottom of the screen. And if you ever have any questions about, the benefits of being an IVMF alum, the services we offer, you want to share your success and where you are currently in your career ladder, or you simply want to connect, please reach out to us because we'd love to hear from you. We want to make sure that we are here for you and offering services that you may need. And this is a slide that I just wanted you all to see, really how everything connects. So you guys all are in the Onward to Opportunity program. So here are the additional programs that Jared mentioned earlier with the America Serves and the Arsenal program. And I just really wanted to give you a visual to drive home that even if you are part of the Onward to Opportunity program, one of our entrepreneurship programs through the Arsenal, which you'll see the logo in the bottom right, or if you're utilizing our coordinated care services through America Serves, they are all part of the greater IVMF, the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, and we are here to support you. And you're a part of the lifelong IVMF alumni family. So that just gives you a visual to really understand and see how all of you are connected through the IVMF, no matter which program that you've taken advantage of. And moving along to the exclusive professional development resources offered to IVMF alumni. First is LinkedIn Learning. If you don't know, as an IVMF alum, you receive free access to LinkedIn Learning. This is an online learning platform. It's a library that has over 10,000 or more digital courses that are taught by industry experts, and it's free for IVMF alumni, which is a great resource. You'll see the project management example on the right side of the screen, and it covers a wide range of business, creative, and technical topics, from leadership soft skills to design principles and programming. So the right of the screen has a few videos associated with project management. They also offer courses in public speaking, leadership, and so much more. So this is a tool and a resource that you're really going to want to take advantage of because it's only offered for a limited time. So we'll show you, where to find this and how to sign up and how to gain access through the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, and just really take advantage of this one. The next two I want to cover are IT Skill Builder and Sandler Sales Training. So IT Skill Builder is offered only for IVMF alumni, and so is Sandler Sales Training through our partnership with both of these organizations. IT Skill Builder focuses on improving a broad range of IT skills and closing the skill gap through this online learning platform. They have an IT resource guide and really a self-assessment tool. It's completely online and can be done on your own timeline. And with Sandler Sales Training, this is more of an intensive professional development training and coaching tool. So they have classes that are offered twice a year, and they're on an invite-only basis because there are very limited seats. So as you see on the screen that there's training offered in person through Atlanta and Tampa Bay area, or you could do this training online. They normally run these sessions in the spring and fall for our graduates. And the goal of this program is to learn the Sandler selling methodology and efficiency, effectiveness, and accountability. And the training objectives are for you to learn how to restructure business development efforts and set of relevant and measurable benchmarks, implement within a framework of activity that allows you to quickly determine the quality of an opportunity, and decide where and with whom to invest your time to obtain the largest and quickest return on your investment. So this is really more of an intensive professional development tool, and they normally run on an 8-week training basis. Next, I will move to our mentorship programming. So with this alumni resource, we have a few partners for mentorship that we work with. So the first is the American Corporate Partners, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. This is a nationwide mentoring program dedicated to helping veterans transition from the armed services to the civilian workforce through mentoring, career counseling, and networking with professionals with some of America's finest corporations and selected universities. Many of you probably even had a presentation from a representative of ACP during your onward to your career portion of your programming. Then we have partnered with ACP to ensure that our graduates are moved to the top of the list to receive a mentor as a protege. So ACP is nationwide, and they also have what's called ACP AdvisorNet, which is the online community to connect with business professionals for guidance. And you don't have to be a protege and have that mentoring relationship to be a part of the AdvisorNet. The AdvisorNet is more on your own terms, and ACP is more that mentorship relationship, that one-to-one connection. So both options are available to you. And also we have partnered with eMentor, which is another mentoring platform. They really have 3 programs that they focus on, one for military women, one for veteran and military spouses, and one for the military entrepreneur. So if you're a small business owner. And finally, we have our VetNet platform, which all of you are viewing today's session on. So you're already more familiar with it than you know. And we archive these videos so you can share or go back to, but this is a free online webinar tool that we promote normally twice a month to our IVMF graduates, to current students, and really prospective students and anyone who's interested in these topics. And we try and select topics that are interesting to you that will help you continue your career ladder and your professional development. So we focus on topics like professional development, employment, entrepreneurship, and much more with guest speakers from the industry. So I just wanted to point out that some of our next sessions are coming up. We actually have one tomorrow on Six Sigma Green Belt, which if some of you have taken that through your Onward to Opportunity program or are just interested in learning more, that's a great one you're going to want to tune into. We have an alum, Marissa Caruso, who will be joining us to share her experience through the Six Sigma Green Belt program, and then also Professor of Practice, Patrick Penfield, who will just talk a little bit more about Six Sigma Green Belt, the industries you can go into, and really what you need to know if you're interested in learning more about that topic. So make sure to check out that one. That one's tomorrow at noon Eastern Time. And then we have 2 more coming up. One on Thursday, January 24th with Avoiding Litigation. It's managing subcontractors and vendors. And that is more for our small business owners, or if you're just interested in learning more of that topic, please tune in. And then we have an exciting one with Hire Heroes USA, which is one of our employer partners, on Friday, February 1st from at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And they're going to have 2 of their representatives from HHUSA come on and talk about virtual hiring fairs, how they work, what you need to know, answer your questions, and really get you prepared for if you're interested in participating in any of those. And finally, I just listed at the bottom here our YouTube channel. The easiest way is if you just go to YouTube and then you search VetNet HQ. That will come up with a list of all of our archived videos. We've done VetNet webinars with LinkedIn Learning, with American corporate partners, and so much more. So you're really going to want to take a look at not only what's to come on the screen, but what we've already done and how those may help you in your professional journey. And finally, I want to show you all really how to stay connected. So there's ample ways to stay connected. And starting in 2019, you should all now be receiving the O2O newsletter and on a monthly cadence to stay up to date with your classmates, with IVMF, and any other updates that may be of interest to you. So this is a great, it'll be emailed to you monthly. So you're really going to want to make sure your contact information is up to date. And it's just a great way to stay in touch. You'll see on the example to the left here that there's testimonials. So if you do have a success story or you've really, you're doing something else in your career and you just want to keep us updated, we love to highlight the work that you're doing and the success that you're achieving. So please keep us informed on that. We love to hear from you. Another way to stay connected is through our private Onward to Opportunity LinkedIn group. So this is for only Onward to Opportunity O2O VCTP graduates. And all you have to do is search Onward to Opportunity in your LinkedIn profile up in the search bar, and then that'll come up. You'll just ask to join, and then we do the verification weekly, and then you'll be entered and you can start connecting with your classmates. So that's a great way. We do post all of our VetNets in there, any events that are coming up, and it's really a great tool to stay engaged. And next, we have all of our social media channels. So I know everyone is very active on social media, and it's a great, easy way to stay connected if you're not always on your email or if you're constantly traveling. Our social media channels are really where we post everything. So the IVMF has a Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page, LinkedIn page, and if you want to search for us, all you have to do is put IVMF when you're searching for to follow those pages in those programs, and you should be able to find us, which is great. And Onward to Opportunity also has a Facebook page too, if you would like to follow them. Two more things are alumni events. So in 2019, we're going to be kicking off the year with some alumni events that are currently in the planning process. But if we're coming to your area, make sure to stay engaged with those social media channels and the newsletters and really the IVMF website. And that's where we're going to post everything that's going on, how you can stay connected, how you can attend these networking events and meet your fellow classmates, IVMF staffs, and employers in person, which are going to be really great opportunities for everyone. And finally, I know I already touched on this, but I really want to reiterate that sharing your testimonial and success, we want to share in your success and promote that. We want that to help maybe prospective students or current learners, see what they can achieve and how they can advance their post-service life. So we really encourage you to stay connected in that regard too. And finally, you'll see on the right to the screen, that's just a little snapshot of a LinkedIn page. So when you're updating your LinkedIn profile, now that you are all graduates of the IVMF alumni portfolio of programs, and specifically Onward to Opportunity, we encourage you to update your education to include IVMF. And in that, you can just see an example of how I did it. You just search for IVMF, you put in that maybe you did the project management career track and you graduated in 2019. And then I just put Onward to Opportunity in the description as well. So that's just a great way, because if you go to our LinkedIn page, you can see all other alumni as well. So that's a great tool to connect to your fellow alumni. And finally, I just wanted to show everyone kind of where you can find more of this information. So I know I kind of sped through all of the resources, way to stay engaged, and really who I am and who my team is. So this is how you can get back to it. If you go to the website on the right of the screen that you'll see, if you go to the Protected Alumni Services, you'll enter the password with a few different characters. I know it's very hard, but that will give you the list of resources and everything you need to know about alumni services. All right. And with that, this is just, I wanted to show you the email address again. In the top left-hand corner, you'll see ivmfalumni@syr.edu. So if you ever have any questions, you want to reach out, you want to stay connected, please just email us and we'll get you and direct you to the path on where you need to go. And with that, I will end sharing my screen and we can turn it over to questions. So give me one moment. Jared, do you have anything to add to that?
No, just as everybody mentioned, or as I mentioned earlier to everybody, as we make the transition to allow people to have the additional skill software, in the process right now of building essentially a one-page cheat sheet. So if you have any questions about how you want to enroll in a new course or research any of the specific videos or books that you're really interested in, we will have that set up and we'll be able to provide that to you guys. Or if you just want to email us for a copy of it, but it's something that's in the works. Hope to have it done by Friday. But that way, again, you guys can take care of anything that you need to in Skillsoft without the support of an advisor, much like you had when you were in the O2O program.
Perfect. Thanks, Jared. So I'm just going to turn to a few questions that have come in through our YouTube chat. And again, if you do have any questions or you want to take something offline, I'll put the email address in there as well, and we can continue to chat. But the first question is, will any of the alumni services expire? So we are here with you for your entire post-service life. The one resource that I did present on today that will expire is the LinkedIn Learning. So right now, I think that is set to expire sometime at the end of 2019. So really take advantage of that resource. We can send you the links to sign up and how you get connected and have that free access through IVMF. But it's such a powerful tool that can help you, even if you just want to learn your soft skills on public speaking or leadership. Really take a look at anything. It's a great resource. So that is the one that will expire at this point, but the other ones are there for forever. So at this point, the next question is, can we have a copy of your PowerPoint? So yeah, I'd be happy to share this PowerPoint with you and really, provide you more information directly via email. So what I'm going to do, again, you can always reach out to us via ivmfalumni@syr.edu, but I will put that in here in the chat as well. And then we can send you those directly. All right. I'm just going to pause for a few moments to see if any other questions come through. All right. I don't see anything at the moment. So what I will do, I put the email address in there. Feel free to also, if you don't remember our contact information, but you do have your advisor or someone else's contact information, you can reach out to them and then they can always connect you back to us too. So, I did see another question that just came in. So, yes. So if you send us an email to the ivmfalumni@syr.edu, we'll make sure to send that information to you so you have the full list of resources that I went over today, the full list of ways to stay connected and engaged, so you can have that to use as you need. But yeah, just send us an email and then we'll forward that to you if you weren't able to capture some of it during the presentation today. All right, any other questions? So Jared, do you want to take this one, the access to Skillsoft?
Yeah, I'd be happy to, Ashley. So again, this is being able to extend it out for a year, and it was based on when it was actually activated. So it really depends on when you started your cohort. So again, for example, the June cohort that just ended will have access until June 2019. So if you started your cohort roughly anytime before February 2018, this program unfortunately will not apply to you. If you started after February 2018, however much time is left until that 12-month day, that's how much time you will have left in Skillsoft. And again, we're processing everything right now. So by Friday, close of business on this Friday, the 11th of January, everybody will have theirs reactivated so that you can use that remaining time for that professional development.
Thanks, Jared. And really, if you have any questions on calculating that 12 months and if you fit into that, or if maybe that opportunity isn't available to you, definitely reach out to us, and then we can verify for that, verify you as well. All right. Any other questions? Feel free to type them in, and we'll answer them as they come through. All right, so if there are no other questions, so then I will just close it out then, and just keep in mind that you're always welcome to reach out to us. Any communication and emails that you have, please connect with us. We want to help you. We want to stay engaged with you. So any question, reach out. So thank you everyone for attending, and Jared, thank you for your time today. This session will be posted on the IVMF VetNet page for future viewing access. So in the event someone who missed it, or you would like to go back and review it, you can share the link or you can keep it for yourself. So the IVMF Alumni Services team, I just want to remind you, is that we're here for you for your entire post-service life. We're here to support you in reaching your professional goals, whether that be through networking and community, resources, professional development, or additional educational opportunities offered through the IVMF. Always feel free to reach out to us with any questions or just to update us on how things are going. We would love to hear from you. So with that, we will close it out. Thank you very much for attending today, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, everyone.